Hi everyone. It's been a while. I wanted to say hi from Savannah. Hi. Hola todo el mundo. Hi, hi, hi. Was giving myself some space, was being more space. It's been a really interesting time. Lots of beautiful changes, very intense creations, dynamic conversations, lots of shifts, tons of awareness. So grateful. And just wanted to take a moment and update y'all on some things that are going on in my life and some things that I'm choosing now that might surprise some of you, maybe not surprise others. We'll see. But hey, Susie. Gosh, there has been so much shifting in my world in the last month, month and a half. Yeah. In every area of my life. I can't think of one area of my life that hasn't experienced some mega shift from my body to relationships, business, gosh, money, creating just what haven't I mentioned? Yeah, family, my home life, just it's when I really sit with the energy of all of the changes, it's pretty immense. Um, and I'm so excited about it. I'm so happy about all the doors opening up in my world. And so I would like to invite all of you watching this now and in the future to acknowledge the shifts that are going on for you, acknowledging the changes that you've chosen to create, because our choices create our lives. And so, gosh, what have you been choosing lately? What have you been choosing to create? What have you been choosing to receive? What's been showing up? Put it in the chat. Let me know. I'd love for this to be an update for me to hear about what's going on in your world as well as I'm updating you on mine. So a couple things. I have been an Access Consciousness certified facilitator for a little over a year, maybe a year and a half now, and it's been freaking amazing. It's been such a gift to me, and the tools and the connections, the changes I've been able to facilitating foundation classes and a bunch of other classes have just rocked my world and changed so many people's lives. And I'm just so grateful for everyone that's ever chosen to play with me in foundation classes and in my online classes, and all of my parent workshops and my speech and language trainings and things like that. Everyone, just really all of y'all watching this now and in the future, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so after August, at the end of August, I will not be a certified Access Consciousness facilitator anymore. And I was looking at that, and as soon as I got out of having to do it and like obligating myself to it because I had chosen it, and it was creating so much change, and I have gotten so much out of it, and it's really fun. When I was really looking at choosing from total choice and what was going to be really easy and really spacious for me, in these 10 seconds, that isn't it anymore. So I'm going to let my license lapse, and maybe I'll pick it up again after December, or maybe after next spring. I'm pretty packed with a bunch of other creations and classes and workshops between now and into 2020 already, creating a fantastical creature tour with Sailor Shining Star, going and collaborating with school districts all over the country about speech and language and social emotional health and feeding and behavior and learning and communication and just all of these things. And I'm looking to contribute to China, and there's some companies there that are asking for me to collaborate with the speech and language programs in China, because that's actually just starting there. They're really beginning to take steps in acknowledging all the people that have different disabilities and abilities, different disorders and diagnoses. And so they're looking for more people to contribute to all of those that have been either ignored or cast aside, who have been maybe marginalized and ostracized for generations. And so if you know of anyone that would like to contribute to that, message me privately about that, because I'm really excited about being able to contribute to one, just an entire country, but also billions and billions of people that are asking for acknowledgement, for asking for empowerment and education and information. So that's really exciting. And then my classes with Sailor Shining Star are just the synthesis of all of these different tools and modalities that I've been playing with that have completely changed my life, that, you know, completely changed my relationships with my body, from having chronic pain and chronic sickness and one infection after the other, an immune system that was underground, to never really being sick ever and never having pain, and getting to enjoy life and my body so much more than I ever thought was possible. And so we're actually facilitating classes all over the world, in the United States, France, Brazil, Scotland. We're adding some more places that really invite everyone to acknowledge all the different energies around them, seen and unseen, that are in a bunch of different modalities, from shamanic energy work to telepractice and some online classes with speech and language, theta healing, access consciousness, shamanic energy, tantra. So if you have played with any of these energies and would like to play with them some more, if maybe you've kind of turned your back to them for a little bit and would like to rediscover how the fun and joy of playing with them again, let me know and I can send you the link for that. But it's been so cool to revisit, to take off the shelf a lot of these things that I'd put on the shelf for a little bit and that I hadn't been giving as much of my attention to. And one of the things that I'm so grateful for the founders of Access Consciousness about, Dr. Dane Heer and Gary Douglas, is that they're always inviting us to add access consciousness to what already works for us, what led us to access, what already lights us up, the different professions and disciplines that we already work in, and add it on. We don't have to replace what we're doing and what we're creating with access. We can just add it to our toolbox. And I'm really honoring that more and more, and having all these multiple creations going on, all these multiple collaborations, receiving more from people all over the world. Like, how many of us are creating, and we would like to create with people maybe all over the country, all over the world, all over our states and cities, and we let our thinking, all these rationalizations and justifications, these interesting points of views, get in the way of that. And I found myself doing that when I was looking at continuing to be a certified access consciousness facilitator. I was going into justification and rationalization, which is absolutely not what access consciousness invites us to do, right? For those of you that play around with the tools, it actually wants you to get out of your head to your awareness, to your infinite knowing and perceiving and receiving and being. And I'm just really loving the being right now, y'all. I'm really loving the space of receiving way more and not feeling like I have to hustle and do so much, that I can enjoy my life and enjoy the people around me and who chooses to play with me all the more. I have one more foundation class before my license is over in Savannah, Georgia, where I live here, from August 9th through the 12th. If you know of anyone that would like to play, that would be great. Let them know or have them message me. But there's just so much going on. And so where are any of us going into justification and rationalization with our choices? Where are we going into, okay, I'm doing this because of this, because I said I was going to, because I've made this commitment, because this is what is expected of me, because my family told me to, because this is what I always done, this is what has always been done in my family and my culture and my race, because I'm a woman, because I'm a man, because I tell you, I was unconsciously doing so much becauses, and it was taking so much of my energy away from what I was really truly wanting to create. I'm so grateful for all the things I've chosen up until now and all the things I'm choosing to create that are having this like of infinite futures that are showing up with it. So grateful for my new, old, present, past, future collaborators and co-creators and playmates. But I'd really love for y'all to acknowledge where you're actually feeling like you have to explain and defend your choices instead of just choosing. I ask because I would love it if you didn't spend as much time as I did on sending your energy toward that instead of actually having way more fun and way more ease and way more receiving of people without really it being significant, of it being more whimsical and adventurous and exciting. That's what's showing up right now. And I'm just so grateful for all of the different systems of tools, all of my trainings, all of the teachers and mentors and facilitators I've worked with that have empowered me with their questions, with their tools, with their strategies, and all of the different resources that they've given me and they've referred me to that has led me to this moment of choosing more of me with ease, of choosing it all my way, and knowing that it can continue to change and evolve, and that I don't have to like, even whatever I'm choosing right now, that it doesn't have to stay stagnant and stuck at any moment. I can pivot and change, and choose something different. And so where do you pivot and change really easily? I'm like, all right, I'm going here. Okay, I'm going here. And I don't need to stop, and I don't need to slow myself down, and I don't need to justify anything, any of my choices or what I'm not choosing as well. And where are you in your life not willing to do that? Where is it a little bit trickier? Or you kind of pause, but not in a way of being more present, but in a way of slowing yourself down or limiting yourself. And maybe just take a moment and acknowledge that. That's what I've been doing the last 2 months. I've given myself a lot of time and space to sit with that and really continually ask, what would I like my life to truly be like now? Not basing it on anything I've ever said I had to have as my life before, not anything I've ever chosen before, vowed, promised to myself or anyone else. It's like, okay, right now, given who I am currently, right now, what would I like my life to truly be like? And then start choosing it and taking the steps to have that as my reality. And so I invite you to have that as your reality and to choose it as well. Because, man, it's pretty freaking awesome. And what else is possible? How does it get any better than that? So just a little quickie video. Thanks for your messages and checking in with me, as I haven't been making any videos for a while. Really, really appreciate it. I love you all. Saludos, abuela. Te agradezco muchísimo. Te quiero un montón. Adore all of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.